DD214 Gaming Podcast is for mature audiences only. Any videos, music, or entertainment not originating from DD214 Gaming is used and covered under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, also known as fair use. Opinions expressed are our own and do not represent any DoD or U.S. government entities as a whole. This podcast is for entertainment purposes only. Viewer and listener discretion is advised. You are no longer alone now because we have you.
Fucking there we go. Well, pilgrims, it's been another 168. So sit on down, load up your corncob pipe, crack a beer. Let's chew on some fucking trail dust together for a couple minutes. How about it? All right. John, I think you're muted.
Good morning and welcome to another 168 hours of the DD214 Gaming Podcast. It's your host, Clean Sanchez, and the Blood Eagle himself.
Motherfuck yeah, dude.
And
Fucking,
I
I love Sunday morning, dude.
Are you
Sunday morning.
Are you not going to say your name?
I'm motherfucking Jay Campbell, dude.
Yeah,
You better fucking not forget.
That's
all
right. And today, we're joined by our good friend. Good morning, Joe Squillini. We're joined by our friend today, Mr. Jeremie Strobridge. Watch your friend, observer, natural Yoda, the man himself. How you doing today, my brother?
Good. How are you, sir?
Fantastic, man. You don't gotta call me sir. I'm a working man. We're right here, baby.
Hey, thanks for coming. Seriously,
thank you.
Yeah, thanks for coming. Thanks for coming, and definitely thank you for your time. Like, we really appreciate it. We really do.
To kind of kick off, a little introduction about Strobridge. We went to basic training together. He was the oldest guy in the room, you know, and the most humble, the most calmest. I don't think I've ever seen this guy snap, other than one specific incident, which we'll talk about later. Which I'll pick your brain about it a little bit later on today. But yeah, introduce yourself, man. Tell us about yourself. Who are you? Let the world know who you are, brother.
Let's see. Well, I'm a gamer. I guess that's what got me here first. That second, I knew John through basic. After that, I went to AIT in Fort Lee to become a 91 Bravo mechanic. And from there, I went to Korea and did a year there. And then after Korea, I came back to Fort Campbell and did 2 years there. And then I came out. And here I am.
What's very funny about that whole thing that you just said, hey, your bunkmate Steimling just said, "What up, homie?"
It's
Yeah, we got Joe Poe in the house too, dude. Good morning, Joe.
Good morning. What's very funny about the whole description of him, he said 91 Bravo, which is what you were, right?
Mm-hmm.
Basic training, oldest guy in basic training. You went to Fort Campbell. His name is Campbell. I think this was supposed to happen.
I mean, there's also a thing called, probability and circumstance. But whatever.
Synchronicity.
Yeah, you know, you're not. It's gonna be a cold day in fucking hell before I ever get superstitious about shit. All right, so just. I can definitely relate though, Jeremy. I started my career as a 91 Lima, and I was also a little bit older in basic training. How old were you when you went to basic?
35.
Holy fucking dog shit! You were 35.
Mm-hmm.
I got to hear about this, dude. So tell me, like, give me like an era and a time frame, and like I want to hear kind of like the the life pattern basically that occurs, because like I'm sure I had a very similar trajectory prior to joining the service, but
That's
I got to hear.
Feeling I got about you too, man, was like, later on you went and did some things after high school. You lived your life a little bit, right?
Yep. That's pretty much, yeah.
So that's basically what I did. Yeah. I was in high school, and then after high school, I was pretty much. So the idea of going into the military was not at all in my persona. And then I met a girl who was fighting cancer. She was actually in the military. Ended up getting engaged with her off and on due to her complications with cancer. And got inspired basically just by what she talked about and stuff and things going here. I felt like I needed to get away and do some traveling. So the age limit to go in was 35, so it was shut up right off. I got off the pot, literally.
I like that a lot. That's fucking amazing, dude. Just I gotta hear what was your experience like. I reclassed a few years after I joined. I reclassed and went over to the infantry, and I functionally had to redo basic training. I was 33 at that time,
Mm-hmm.
and so I have probably a similar experience as you, as far as being close to or in your mid 30s, and being in a basic training or an OSUT outfit. I would love to hear what was your experience being like 35 years old around like 18 to 20-year-old like snot-nosed fresh out of high school kids, and like what the fuck is wrong with you, right? So like tell me about that part.
So it seemed like it was a 50-50 thing. 50% of the kids had their shit together, and the other 50% dragged their asses. They had to, pull them to graduate, basically. But I don't know. Our unit seemed to be pretty good, wasn't it, John? I mean, we had our troublemakers to begin with, but they kind of corralled together pretty quick.
It took.
It seemed like we had too many issues.
It took us about a month. It took us about a month.
Which I think is about the normal thing to weed out your hackers and shit like that, or your
birds of a feather, shit back together. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it is. We had a lot of it. Like even the first day itself, we had the shark attack. We had one guy shit himself. We had, we had one guy. He got kicked out.
There's all sorts of stories in that.
He got kicked out of the platoon for that too. Like our drill sergeant was like, "We're not."
God, that's right.
Like, nah, dude,
oh my God, I forgot about that.
It's like fucking.
Wow, that was the first day. That's right.
Found the kid whose parents never yelled at him. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't remember who it was, but we had this.
Okay.
We had this one guy. His shaving cream blew up inside of his bag. I can't remember who it was, and the drill sergeant was like, "Get down and beat your face," and he had the shaving cream all over his hand, and he started beating his fucking face with the shaving cream.
Oh my God, dude. Because they don't know, and they don't. I love it. I love it.
Because
you gotta love fucking military indoctrination and hazing, man. I fucking love it.
And I
dude.
also want to say it's actually really cool. It's actually really cool that you're here today, because we're actually celebrating 10 years in October.
Yeah.
It's
coming up.
We're celebrating 10 years in October. It's actually very special. Ashton says he remembers that.
Yeah.
We had a couple things that were going on, but I think we had it more. I think we had the most tight knit group out of the 4 platoons that were in the trailers. You know, there. I think there
I
was.
think that showed too in certain aspects too, like that little competition thing we did that one time. I know we did a few of them, but that one time we did it where we were against all the other trailers.
Was that Bay per view?
What's that?
Oh, are you talking about when we were doing like the American Gladiator shit?
I think yes.
Yeah, that was
yeah.
like. We didn't have a choice with our busted out windows. We had a lot of busted up things. We also used to do a thing called Bay per view where we used to do MMA fights in the trailers. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, and
Yeah.
yeah, and I remember Strobridge being a winner in that too. Everyone
I got a chokehold, man. Everybody thinks they can out choke me, and I just constrict even more. I'm little, I'm nimble, I can bend. What's that Dune phrase? I bend with the wind, or I bend like a reed. Yeah.
And to put into context, guys, we it wasn't like we had like a big, large guy fight like a tiny, skinny guy. We kept the weight classes respectful.
No, you kept it proportional.
why not?
You
Why
know?
not?
It was respectful, and we had one guy. Now, I don't know if you remember this. There was one guy from the other platoon. He had a severe black eye, and I suspect that it was a pay-per-view moment. You know, he said that he slipped on the sink and busted his face on the sink, but that shit.
No, you didn't.
That
No,
shit,
you didn't.
That,
It's not a squealer.
that
Yeah.
dude got rocked. We got in trouble. We got caught with candy in our drop ceiling.
Oh my God, I remember that.
Yeah.
That was our convict moment.
There was also the time where Drill Sergeant Redding came in the year that the Seahawks were going to the playoffs or something like that, and he came in and he came in. He was celebrating, and he ripped all of our fucking clothes off of the fucking shelves and just celebrated. He was like, yeah, pick that shit up. And then he came back in and threw the trash can in there and was like, pick that shit up. The Ravens are going to the Super Bowl. Ashley remembers. It was the Super Bowl. He threw the trash everywhere. Yep. He threw...
I think it was on a Sunday too, thank God. So we were all there to clean it up pretty quick.
It was Sunday night. It was the middle of the night. He comes out of nowhere, and then... he comes back and he's like, everybody, all right, everybody go back out, everybody go outside, go to the Thunderdome. We're gonna do some corrective training just for the hell of it. But it was just like, you know, they were trying to break us and they couldn't break us, man. Like we had the cheeseburger moment too. Do you remember what the chant was, Strobridge?
No, I don't. Not offhand.
No respect for the cheeseburger.
Oh God, that's right.
Yeah, no respect for the cheeseburger was a very big moment that we had. It was actually very
I
fun.
think I remember you saying that a lot.
Yeah, there was no respect for the cheeseburger because one of the drill sergeants put a cheeseburger in the middle of a bay, and someone instead of eating it, they stomped on it, and they destroyed the burger. They destroyed the.
I don't know what it says, America. I don't know what does. You know,
Like,
the burger on the floor, stomp it out.
Yeah, and we were sleeping.
God fucking, it's like some fucking hero just fucking stomps out a fucking cheeseburger in the middle of fucking basic training.
Why?
And
Just why?
It must have been.
Why? At least fucking throw it away or something. No, you're gonna just stomp it the fuck out, dude. Like, fucking why?
Vegans everywhere cheering.
So
Yes!
one of the drill sergeants was super pissed about that and brought us all out like 3 o'clock in the morning and told us, was like, you're gonna say this in cadence, no respect for the cheeseburger. And then I'll never forget, on the very last night, Drill Sergeant Saunders, it was his very last day. He was retiring. I think you might remember this. He was our Drill Sergeant Saunders.
Yeah.
And he was retiring, and he was like, give me a little motivation. And we fucking motivated the fuck out of him with the cheeseburger chant, like, for about an hour and a half. For him. It wasn't even for us. It was for him. Yeah. I got fucking goosebumps right now just thinking about it.
That's like a fucking haka, dude. That's fucking badass.
Yeah, it was.
That's fucking badass.
Yeah, and then even Ashton says, like, honestly though, that was the best smoke session. It was high spirits. It was fun. Like we had some really high moments, and then we had some really low moments. We had one gentleman who had some he had some, some mental issues, but he was using the power of his father, who was a lieutenant, to kind of
Yeah.
he was using the power of the lieutenant, the power of his father being a lieutenant, to kind of sway his way to go to med call and get on profile and stuff like that. Look at Jay.
If his dad was only a lieutenant, what fucking power did he have? Just out of curiosity.
Oh, we'll talk. You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna spill the tea right here, aren't we, Strobridge?
Do it. Clear it now.
So this one
Yeah,
gentleman,
might as well.
L, we're gonna call him L, and he, he was having a good time. He was motivated. Were we not? He was actually pretty good in the beginning.
Yeah, he was a machine in the beginning.
Something.
I don't know what happened.
Something happened, and he had. First off, it was like 112 degrees outside. He was wearing his silks, his spandex, and his uniform, and passed out. Then he was like, "I'm going to med call." Then he got hurt. Then came back with crutches. Then he started writing letters to everybody, telling him that if you be my friend, I'll give you like $1,000 or something like that. It started I started actually kind of feeling bad for him, and then a bunch of us actually got together. We went to the drill sergeant. And we told him, hey, this is what's going on, and this
stress does funny things to people sometimes, and you never
It does.
You never know.
And he was really young too.
Oh yeah.
Everybody has what would you call it, different breaking points, and sometimes you hit your breaking point, and your breaking point was like fucking 3 weeks ago, and you're now sitting 3 weeks ahead of your breaking point, and you don't fucking realize it right away. You know what I mean? You really don't realize oh yeah, fucking oh, big time, and when people break, they don't always break the same way. You know what I mean?
So I actually have a photo here of Strobridge. I just put it up on the screen there. I'm gonna zoom in on.
Not much has changed.
I'm gonna zoom in on his face here.
Yeah, get in here and we'll compare notes.
All right, so this picture here was during team development training. What was going through your mind? Let me see if I can pull this up for Jay so he could see this.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Can you see this, Jay?
For context.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude.
Oh, first off, the gentleman behind him, Theodate, that guy was a PT. Yep. There goes Steimling. I got shot.
I got shot. Bah, the murder was heinous. The bullet went in my eyeball and out my anus. Wait, what?
First off, Theodate was a PT beast. That he actually received his immigration status through the military. And he was a very inspiring.
Right.
He was a very inspiring gentleman during our time. This guy was holding both of his plates and doing sit-ups for 2 hours straight, nonstop.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, what was going through your head? That's right. He was from Haiti. He survived the earthquake and came to Boston or something like that.
Yeah.
I would love to find them. But yeah, what was
I
going
knew
through
a few guys like that.
Yeah.
My mind.
Yeah, so what was going through your mind during this moment? So drill sergeant comes up, he says, we're going to take a group photo. It was probably one of the more relaxed moments in basic training. What was going through your mind here, man?
I guess what I got out of it was show us your true intentions.
Yeah.
So I showed my true intentions right there. Straight up chaos. I don't know why I'm here. I'm just doing it. I'm just winging it. This is before selfies, really, and all that shit. So I was just really winging it, really, I guess, right there. I mean, I wasn't trying to look like anybody else, apparently.
Yeah, that was a really good moment. So I also have this one here.
I think that's one of those pictures where I was the only one I knew that was gonna look at that later on and zoom in on it and be like, he made that face for that picture.
That's me. That's not Strobridge. Where is? Did I just? I think I just deleted the fuck. I think I just fucking deleted the fucking picture.
Uh-oh. Oh, you fucked up, John. Hope you fucking can find it again.
I got it.
You're fired.
Yeah, fire yourself, John. You're fired.
I'll send in my papers today. Why do I keep on pulling up the same? Wait a minute. Is Strobridge? Give me a
It shouldn't
second.
be hard to find. I'm the
So
one
I
that's
have.
actually bald in it.
Yeah, you know how many? Well,
One-
there's
Look for the
there's
shiny head. Look for
there's
the
you
shiny head.
there's you and York. That's York. That's Francis.
That's your
Chen, Rosa, Simo, Wyrick.
Tomac. I forgot about Tomac.
You know
Holy
what?
crap.
Actually, me and you are gonna talk
Look
about
at Baby John in
Tomac.
the bottom
Me and you are gonna talk
Hey,
about
hey,
Tomac when
hey,
we
John.
get offline.
John, fucking zoom in on the bottom corner. Fucking Steinling says, look at Baby John in the bottom corner. Fucking zoom in on that shit.
Yeah, look at that. He's already like, get me out of here, Lord. Get me out of here. He's in a
Fuck yeah,
trance.
bro.
Just get me out of here.
What the fuck did I do? What the fuck did I do?
That's when he learned to sleep with his eyes open.
You know that.
It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
You know, I really could have sworn I had this photo, but I guess I don't. Well, anyways, it was a photo of you going into the gas chamber, but I have. Oh, I found it.
Oh, here we go.
So you just got to talk about it when it shows up.
Is that literally like the same? That's not the. Tell me that's not the same picture.
No.
Okay. Oh yeah, you're right. Okay. Is that
Okay.
Baby John in the corner again?
No. That's Hill.
Okay.
Hill actually shot. Hill actually shot his rifle. He shot his rifle from semi to semi-automatic to 3-round burst, and the drill sergeant was like, "What the fuck were you doing?" And he was like, "I was just trying to figure out what it sounded like, drill sar." There is Strobridge right there. What are your thoughts here?
Looks like no one's really paying attention because everybody's looking in opposite directions of everything else. So it looks like it was one of those many moments where you're just kind of like daydreaming in your head, but you're only allowed so much dreaming.
And Ashton said,
Oh, look, is that you? No, that wasn't you.
no, that's Hill.
That's not you.
Well, Ashton said he was up in the corner.
Let's see. This is okay. You said this is before the gas room.
This is
okay.
right before the gas
I remember going in
chamber.
and it not being so bad at first.
Oh, there's
And then
Steindler
my
right there.
dumbass. Yeah.
There
My
he is.
dumbass actually tried to take an inhale of it, and then that was over after that. I was like, yeah, I shouldn't have done that.
Yep, there's Steindler right there.
Me and John.
At least I didn't drink milk.
Me and John have shown a video on this podcast. It's been quite a while actually, but it's me going into the gas chamber and doing the entire duration with no mask on like whatsoever.
Yeah. So,
Oh my God.
So before we get into our week in review, because we have so much more to talk about when it comes to like boot camp and
Right.
stuff, but there is a moment here that I've been told about many times about a night that you got woken up in the middle of the night because apparently someone thought that you guys had Firewatch, but you didn't have Firewatch.
I vaguely remember that.
Well, the from what I understand, you guys were Steinle.
We switched with someone, maybe.
Probably. I
happened?
I have to get the whole story. I forget sometimes, but that
I think we switched or something.
yeah. And but anyway, he says he apologizes for waking you up in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
You know,
He probably woke me up.
You know, but these things happen. Actually, there were some really fun times, and we're gonna get to so much more because I want to get into I want you guys to kind of dig into each other about being older and actually being mechanics too, because that's another thing about your jobs that you guys have in common. Before we get to that, we'll get into a quick week in review. But let me start off with you, Strobridge. What was your week like?
Oh, it was pretty laid back, actually. I've been, actually, for the last 10 years, trying to figure out some issues with my body going on, mainly my stomach. And I went to the VA for a while, but oddly enough, what it came down to was my Keurig machine was poisoning me.
Your curing machine? Your Keurig?
My Keurig, my coffee machine. Sorry, I shouldn't even say brand names here, so I can get in trouble with it.
It's
but,
okay.
Fuck, dude, fuck that, dude. Like, what are they gonna do? You ever seen Rocky V?
Yeah.
Like, fucking sue me for what, dude? I already have fucking.
Yeah, that's right. Touch me now, sue you. Touch me now, sue you.
Sue me for what?
Yeah, good one. Okay.
Dude, it's the fucking
no,
truth.
man, it's like I
can't fucking sue me for fucking shit I don't fucking have, homies. You know what I mean? Like I'll pirate your shit. I'll fucking do whatever the fuck I want. I already have nothing, so fuck you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And that's the first person to mess with is someone that doesn't have anything.
This is true.
Yeah.
So your Keurig machine is trying to kill you.
Yeah. Apparently you can clean them suckers out as much as you want, but you're still gonna get mold in them and stuff.
So
over the last 10 years, I've been poisoning myself slowly.
So does it have something to do with does it have something to do with the filters?
God fucking damn.
It has something to do with that probably. It probably has a lot to do with being out in the country too with not the best water. You okay, Jay? Gonna make it? You need some coffee? Want some of my coffee?
No,
I'm sorry.
I'm
bro.
really curious about this because I had an issue with my Keurig machine too.
Well, see, and I've been wondering about that. Like, how many people have gastro issues because their appliances are killing them?
My Keurig machine, when I did have one, it was spewing this white stuff. Don't ask me what it was.
Once I shove my tongue in your ass, you black out.
I'll see him.
You know, it's
maybe
like,
you hope.
It's.
Why? Okay. What happened to like just a coffee maker? Just out of curiosity.
And
we can just get slowly poisoned by the like unsafe to
or
drink
a French press. I'm leaning back to a French press myself.
What's wrong with the little modern coffee action? Does a little 2-in-1, the little ice in it, you know, stir it up a little bit. Maybe it turns into an espresso.
I am not knocking if you like your shit nice. I swear that's not where I'm going with this.
Right.
But I'm just asking a general question. If we're going to poison ourselves, why not just let the city government do it for us with the fucking unsafe to drink fucking tap water?
Oh, they've been doing it.
I'm advocating for getting poisoned by, you know, the people that are supposed to be.
Instead?
I just want my elected representatives to poison me instead of, corporations. Does that make sense?
They're not going to get caught. Nothing's going to happen.
Oh, I get you.
Well, and eventually we're all going to die from fucking some unheard of cancer fucking anyways, so what's the fucking point? I would just prefer my cancer from the city government as opposed to a corporation. Because at least I elected the people that killed me, right? Does that make sense?
And they're more personal. Yeah.
Thank you. Fucking thank you. I probably fucking shook the guy's hand. I probably fucking, you know what I'm saying?
He probably at least bought you a drink throughout your life.
Good old
That's
Keurig.
What I'm saying.
At least once.
So you got the exclusive here, folks. Keurig is killing veterans at an unstoppable rate.
Burn pits, Keurigs, occasional defect food. I mean, come on. The list gets bigger and bigger.
Did you have a Keurig while in service? Get your settlement today.
Were you at Camp Lejeune? Did you also have a Keurig? You're double fucked.
Did you wear earplugs? Wrong. No, you didn't.
Listen, the earplug thing is amazing, though. I mean, didn't some dudes win like $3 million for that?
I don't fucking know, bro. This is one of those this is exactly why I fucking smile and laugh, because like the road of life is so goddamn intricate and weaved with so many insane fucking that would have never happened in any other fashion, that like how do you even like go how do you even backtrack and say like, well, maybe right here if such and such happened. I can't even do that, because fucking like there's so many goddamn like points on the dotted line here, on the line graph of life, so to speak. Like where would you like restart? You know what I mean? I think that's a consequence of getting older. Is like the older you get, the less places there you would have ever even had a chance to restart. So why not restart fucking like yesterday or today?
Joe Scolini comes in with the information. It was a $3 million settlement split amongst hundreds of people.
Oh, fucking, so like $2 a fucking pop.
Class action.
Yeah, probably about $2 a pop.
Hey, John, how was your fucking week, dude?
$1.50.
So my week was good. Worked on the GTA RP server. Shout out down and dirty RP. It's almost done, baby. It's almost done. It's almost done. So I was working on that. This was actually my first week, being home and doing the whole, virtual producer thing and actually like focusing on stuff. I mean, I actually did stuff this week. I released 2 podcasts. I released an After Dark.
All right.
Sometime this week, we're going to release the bonus episode with Joe Squilini, the bonus episode that we have with him. So I've been keeping myself busy. Now, trying to keep myself in a routine, it ain't working. I can't. It's like I'm walking in with the gun that Alex Baldwin didn't shoot. It's
God.
Wasn't me. I swear it wasn't me.
Dude, like, I totally get it, but don't beat yourself up too hard. Like, we've been in Missouri for like 9 months, dude,
Yeah.
and like I'm still getting in a routine. I'm still not all the way like locked in lockstep, basically, like with a routine at all. So like do not beat yourself up over that, dude.
Yeah.
Like you just started this week and you got that much done. That sounds like a victory to me, homie.
Yeah,
that sounds like a
good.
victory to me. So
And-
don't beat yourself up over a fucking victory.
And actually, a part of my week was actually testing out our connections with Strobridge too. So we had a really good conversation the other day here. I spoke to you. You called me, which is like one of those things. Like, guys, we love each other. We're best friends, but we don't call each other. And that's not a bad thing. We're fucking busy, but just the fact that it happens, it just shows that that it's there. But it's nice to get that phone call, and it was actually a very random, unexpected. Phone call, and it was actually like the perfect moment
Reach
too,
out and
because
touch.
literally after I got off the phone with you, I got into Skype with Strobridge, and then right after that, I played Death Stranding.
How'd that go?
So Death Stranding was a PlayStation exclusive game.
Uh-huh.
My whole mouth has been hidden half the show.
Was, right? Was.
So it was a PlayStation exclusive. It's a Hideo Kojima game. This game is not a video game. It is an interactive movie, okay? The cinematics are like 12 minutes long, okay? I've probably played maybe 2 hours of the game and actually maybe 5 minutes of actual gameplay I've done. That's the bad. What's the good? America's gone. The world's fucked up. Post-apocalyptic. There's a guy walking around in a fucking suit with a baby inside of a jar. And the baby
Walking Dead.
Yeah, and it's funny because it has Norman Reedus from The Walking Dead. He's the main guy in it.
Yeah, Norman Reed. Yeah. Yep.
And the baby. I don't know what's up with the baby, but the baby is inside of a jar.
John, just hold the fuck on, dude. Cause I just want to like backtrack a few seconds because the first words out of your mouth they're like, "What's the good? America's gone." Like.
Right off the bat.
America's
It's
gone.
called the
okay.
United Cities of America.
United Cities of America.
Yeah,
Okay.
it takes place on the East Coast. Apparently, you go it's like the New England area.
Uh-huh.
You can't recognize shit because it's all fucking gone anyway. So, but you're walking. This is what it is. It is a walking simulator and a cinematic simulator. That's what it is.
Interesting.
You're walking around in a suit with acid rain, right? And when the acid rain, it ages you or something like that. But there was this cataclysmic event called the Death Stranding where the dead. Good morning, Ben Davies from across the pond. Where the Death Stranding event is when the underworld and the real life world collide, and so the people who die, they have to get incinerated or their souls get sucked down into this underworld, and then they become like these symbiote type glue things that suck you in. But Norman Reedus apparently can't die, so.
Kind of like dark memories in a sense, right?
Yeah,
'Cause,
yeah.
like, you touch them and they go into this dark world, and it's
Yeah.
like the dark memories of their soul or
Yeah,
something.
now,
So,
you just heard me talk shit about the game. I just went on the comedic point about the game. The game is absolutely fantastic. Watching it visually, it's literally watching a fucking movie. The story I didn't know what the story was, but when they said that there was this Big Bang cataclysmic event that happened and that the United States doesn't exist anymore, I'm sucked right in. I love post-apocalyptic America stories. Sign me up. So, Hideo Kojima is a genius in his own right. And
I think I was going to say anything he puts out is probably worth worth its weight in gold. Ben Davies from across the pond, welcome.
Yep. And
Good
so,
to see you, sir.
in saying that, again, characters, story, production. These are 3 points that I use to make my reviews. Characters, fantastic. We have a great set of characters who are played by an all-star cast. Story. I just went through a little bit of the story. I can't spoil anymore, guys. Play the game. Production. So with all that, we are giving Death Stranding. Yeah, we're giving Death Stranding an 8.5 out of 10 inches, ladies and gentlemen.
Jesus, that's fucking like throbby, veiny, thick, gapey, chesty. Just the whole hole is gone.
Death Stranding.
Right?
Death Stranding is something else. It's a great game. Now
it'll leave your ass rimless.
Now, are you guys ready for me to blow your fucking minds?
Well, you just blew my asshole out with fucking Death Stranding, so go ahead.
All right, so yesterday, I really don't know what's the best way to put this. I spoke to artificial intelligence.
Okay.
So a lot of the details are going to be kept under wraps for many reasons, but I'm going to show you what was going. First, I'm going to show you what was going through Jay's mind.
Wait, what?
I asked Jay, give me a prompt, and he said,
why don't you pull it up? I was gonna say, why don't you read it? Don't you have the freaking?
I don't have the message, but it
Hold
was
on.
something about.
I got.
Oh, I got it right here. The great red dragon devoured their bodies and their flesh as they screamed in terror, and this is what came out. That.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
That. And that. These images are developed by artificial intelligence. Okay, this is a description that Jay gave me, and I put it down there. Now, while we're talking about AI, we're just gonna talk about how incredible this fucking shit is, because you could literally. We know about AI robots. We know about the Alexa and the Siris and this and the thises and the that's. But there's AI drawing now. Now, in the beginning, there used to be this thing called Crayon, which is also called the Doll-E, which was also like an influence with the Wall-E movie. It was called the Doll-E. So it draws a picture and da da da. So someone decided to make it into an art project with an advanced artificial intelligent being.
That's fucking dope. This is fucking computers creating art based off of fucking words, dude. That is
now. And
gorgeous.
if you think about it, if we're talking about prompting things, it's about things that are in your head, your dreams,
right.
little things like right here. I did a picture of Zac Efron as Cyclops from the X-Men.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
You could literally do anything. This is one of my favorite ones. I put American landing on Mars with the love of his life.
Holy crap, dude!
Isn't that? Look at that! Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
I'm gonna sell. Sell that.
It's different. It's different. It's a little surreal, and there's my passion for a long time was reading and writing, and I have never had the gift of being able to draw, so I can have all the images in my head that I want. At the end of the day, I can never recreate them on paper. This is something for a guy like me that sucks at drawing stick figures. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So this one is Mars. The Americans and we're just gonna say communists fighting for power on Mars. We're just gonna say
nice.
What else I got here? Oh, this one is Wrinkles the Clown with a distorted face and caked up makeup.
Oh, let's see that shit. Yeah, buddy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see. I got. Oh, this one's my favorite. Modern day soldiers in the year 2043 fighting against enemies on Wall Street.
Wow.
Yeah, that one was pretty cool. And
You know, and I'll show you one more. Shout out to the Norse Mandalorian.
Here we go. Damn. That's just what, like when you type in Norse Mandalorian?
And that's all I put. And today, you give me a bunch of prompts, I got you. We're gonna have some fun today. Today I'm gonna have fun with the AI guys. That's what's gonna happen today. Oh, and myself as Batman.
Wow.
Hmm.
Interesting. Why Batman?
Because I am fucking Batman.
Costume's pretty cool.
Right? The costume is cool. How the AI generated such a beast ass.
How that
costume
frill
like
comes
that.
up around the neck like that.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Something in the way.
Oh no.
God damn it.
Something's in my ass.
How was your week, Jay?
God damn it. Oh, well, let me tell you, brother. It was definitely another 168, man. And my girls started school this week, so that was cool. So we're getting back in the old school routine, you know. And then I worked a couple of Royals games, and then I worked the Chiefs game on Thursday, which we'll talk about here in a few minutes during the Roadhouse. But my goddess, my beautiful woman Nikki, got some very like sudden news this week, and like let me tell you how fucking proud I am of this fucking lady, dude. Her job is sending her to Florida for a couple weeks, right?
Huh?
So, and for her to like get sent by her job to do this thing in Florida is like a big fucking deal. And so like as me and my daughters are kind of like parachuting, back down, to earth, from the army and everything else. Right now, her rocket ship is like taking off, in her job and her career right now. And it's fucking amazing to watch. And I'm super fucking proud of her. And she's on a plane right goddamn now. And baby, if you're watching this on Wi-Fi, I want to tell you that I fucking love you. And I'm definitely going to fucking miss you for the next 2 weeks. But goddamn it, if I'm not fucking so goddamn fucking proud of her, dude. Like she's kicking fucking ass, taking goddamn names, not giving a fuck. Like fuck that, dude.
cool.
She's a fucking badass. I mean, what else are you gonna say? She's a fucking badass. And then other than that, fairly standard, par for the course. Now that we found out that she's gonna be gone for a couple weeks, these next couple of weeks, I get to play like fucking Mr. Mom, basically, and like get to like get back more into my routine, like we were talking about earlier, John. So like this is gonna help me get into more of a established routine of like keeping the goddamn house clean, get the kids to school, do some fucking chores in the morning. Yeah, it's honestly it's a blessing in disguise. Like it's. I think anytime you have like a fairly established, fairly domesticated household, there has to be routine on some level. There has to be routine. You know what I mean? Chaos is not necessarily a bad thing. Chaos all the time is chaos, just period. You know what I mean? So there's when we're talking about just keeping things kind of on an even keel, we're doing okay. And yeah, so it honestly it wasn't a bad week. I really didn't do much, honestly. We just kind of freaking did our thing, and then once we got the news, the last couple of days were spent kind of preparing her to head on out. So that was kind of like my week in review. John, is it time? What do you think?
Yes. Hang on.
Yeah.
Fucking. All right, you ready?
Oh, yeah, I'm always ready, dude.
Time.
Well, pilgrims, here we go again. Been another 168. King's back in town. Let's take a stroll between those two saloon doors right over there. Let's sit down on that there bar stool. Grab a beer. Crack it open. get yourself a yellow jacket. Time to go to Yellowstone for the Roadhouse. All right. Fuck yeah, bro. So this week, Jay fucking got to work a couple Royals games and a Chiefs game. Oh boy, this is going to be fun, right? So one of the Royals games, I actually worked. I was actually on. I was actually on field security for a Royals game, and believe it or not, the Royals game that I freaking good morning, Mrs. Mando. It's a pleasure to see you. The Royals game that I worked when I was on field security was actually a really good fucking game, and it ended actually, believe it or not, ended well for the Royals. So the game was really good. It was exciting. You know, they played good baseball, and it was fun to watch right there from the field. Thursday night, final preseason week, guys. Are y'all ready for fucking NFL to start? I think like that's what I'm fucking saying. Everybody and their fucking mama is ready for the fucking NFL to start. Okay? If you're not, you're fucking wrong. All right? So, final fucking preseason game, Kansas City Chiefs versus Green Bay Packers, Arrowhead Stadium, Kansas City, Missouri, this last Thursday night.
Oh.
Jay was in a golf cart in the parking lot. But you know what I call that, guys? That's good money right there. That is good money.
Did someone ask you for a ride again?
I got in trouble. I'm not allowed to do that. I can't do. So everyone like.
Hey, the Mandos are here. Good morning.
Yeah, I saw that. We were just talking about you, Mando. You're gonna have to like rewind here a little bit. John's got some interesting artwork he would love for you to see.
I showed him. He's seen it. He said okay.
Good shit. Good shit. So, I can't give people rides in my golf cart, right? As much as I want to, even for like old, like really old and having a hard time, like can't do it, right? Like, but this was a very interesting experience because this is like the first Chiefs game that I've worked since the AFC Championship game last season, which was actually the first security game that I Chiefs game that I worked. So this is only the second time I've done a Chiefs game. So it was interesting to see it from the parking lot perspective versus the inside the stadium perspective, and I'll be interested to move forward in the season as the games in the season progresses. Now, here's what I'm going to say, ladies and gentlemen. If you come to Kansas City, Missouri, and decide to grace us with your presence, we would love to have you. If you happen to go to a Kansas City Chiefs game at Arrowhead Stadium while you stay in Kansas City, Missouri, I want to kindly encourage you guys, when you park your car, remember what lot you parked in. Your tickets are going to say red, they're going to say gold. Don't pay attention to the color. Pay attention to which parking lot you're in. Also, there's a lot of light poles, in the parking lot. It's kind of a regular parking lot, right? On some of these light poles, there are alphanumeric combinations on these light poles. Mm-hmm. When you park your car, ladies and gentlemen, it really doesn't matter where you park your car. It doesn't matter where you are in proximity to the stadium. Okay? Please pay attention to the light poles with the alphanumeric symbols on them, and please pay attention to which lot you are in. Because after every single game, I get people. After every single event, I get people. And they come up to me, and I feel so bad when I have to tell them, you are on the complete opposite side of the stadium. I know exactly where your car is, but you've got about half a mile to walk. Because Kauffman Stadium and Arrowhead Stadium are surrounded on 3 of 4 sides by no less than a quarter mile of pavement. Okay? And it gets even farther than that on the east and west sides of the stadium. You can look this shit up on satellite. So if you want to take that walk, be my guest. If you want to have a couple too many and forget which side of the stadium you parked on, be my guest. But when I tell you at the end of the night, you're half a mile away and I don't give rides, what you want me to say, homie? I'm sorry. Ping yourself. I did have one lady. I got to give props. I got to give props to one lady because she came to me. She was like in tears. This lady was smart enough to ping her car, and she did it. So I said, can I see that? And I looked at her phone, and I freaking like oriented it. And I was like, says your car is like right over there. So like I just like rolled my golf cart while she walked in that general direction, and she found her car. And they like
Ding,
this
ding.
lady, yeah, she like hugged me, dude. And I was like, yeah, that's exactly like learn how to read a map too, I guess. But I was happy for that lady because at least she had the wherewithal to ping her car so she didn't get lost. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So good for you, ladies and gentlemen. Remember which lot you're in. Alphanumeric combinations on the light poles. Go Chiefs. That was Jay's Roadhouse for the week. See you next week, guys.
I love the Roadhouse because that's like my little break time, so I'm a little pumped up right now, motherfucker.
Yeah, you sound like Jesus. Was that break time or Coke time? Jesus, Joe.
It's great. Let's get going. I'm rocking. I'm rolling.
Johnny Carson time, baby.
Oh shit.
So yeah, so
Yes, sir.
So I gotta ask. So you two old fucks went into
Oh, yeah.
basic training
Yes.
pretty late, pretty late, and it's
Twice. I got to do it twice.
that's right. You did get to do it twice. Old. Now, what's very
Old as fuck.
interesting about so when I went in, I was like 23 years old. Just had my first child, and I didn't have like the life experience that like you or York had or even Jay had because you guys were already older. You guys had life experience. So what was it like having that life experience and then coming into? Were you in trailers too, Jay? I could assume you were in trailers during that.
No, we were in. No, I was at Fort Leonard Wood, and they still had, hard brick basic training barracks.
Oh,
You know
okay,
what I mean?
okay.
Like we were in bays and rooms really, but that's like, yeah.
And,
So
and for you, Strobridge, why don't you describe what the living conditions were for ours, if you remember?
Living in a trailer, I mean, a trailer's a trailer, really. So, I mean, it basically embodied what it was like to live in that's a double wide, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Or triple wide?
Yeah, something
Because
like
they had to
that.
have showers in there, too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think the way
So, I mean,
the way that Ashton described it, I think he said it was a double wide.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
And then they fashioned like another room for the shower and stuff.
you can definitely fit a platoon in a double wide.
Oh, we did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't feel too smothered.
Well, I mean, just don't toss a grenade in there, right?
Right. Yeah, I'm sure everybody's gonna go jumping on it. Me
Right.
first. Oh no, me.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, did you guys always get the, oh, you're old, or like, did you guys get the, you guys are older, so do you guys really think that you could physically keep up with us young kids? Did you guys get that?
You can go ahead first, Jay.
I'm sorry. I apologize, John. Please repeat the question.
So
Sorry.
Come in. You obviously had the attention of the younger folks that were in your platoons, right? So did you guys get poked fun of? Did you get called names? Did they assume and underestimate your physical ability?
My experience was when I went to basic the first time, like originally. It was during the Afghanistan surge, so I was actually not the oldest. I was among the older ones, but there were people in my basic training like older than me, like Strobridge's age. I went to AIT with a dude that was in his early 40s, like I am now. You know what I mean? Because this is during the surge, and so now when I reclassed, when I went down to Fort Benning to become infantry, I was the oldest by far. So I was 33, and I did get called. I had a nickname in my platoon, and the platoon called me Gray Bush.
Hey,
And
John, what did they call me?
Yoda.
Yoda? Oh, I thought it was Tombstone. I thought it was Tombstone.
I heard Tombstone too. I heard Yoda first before I heard Tombstone.
Okay.
I do remember Tombstone, because you were older than York, right?
Yeah, by like a year, I think.
Yeah, because that was another thing too, because like you both looked your age, But York looked like he's been training for a marathon since he was born, and then you look like you've been hanging out.
A hippie.
Yeah, like you've been, like and for you guys were so close in age, but you guys were so opposite from each other. It was very interesting seeing all the different, because I was one of the younger one. I was kind of like in the middle because I wasn't the youngest, but I wasn't the oldest either.
No, a lot of you guys were in the middle. I'd say only like a quarter of it were actually like right out of high school. A lot of you guys were, had a couple of years out of high school, so at least you had some life experience. I mean, you had a kid, so you got some life experience in you before you went in.
Yeah,
absolutely.
There was the homeless thing too. Like I was homeless for a while too.
Yeah, I mean that ain't a learning lesson right there.
I think one of the more fascinating aspects of either basic combat training or one station unit training is the wide variety of people that you meet, and you can tell a lot of times very, very quickly, like who's been through it and who hasn't, like who has had to suffer, who's already suffered a little bit, and who has never experienced suffering ever in their life. You know what I mean? And some people react well to it. Yeah, some people react well to it, and they instantly like adapt and overcome and do whatever, and other people fucking fold like napkins. Just fucking fold like napkins. It's like, what do you want me to say, partner? You fucking signed up, dude. Fuck you want me to say, dude?
Mando said he was 20 years old.
Yeah, dude. Like nobody who's here fucking with you is gonna fucking feel sorry for you because we're all fucking doing the same shit. So like,
and we're all thinking the same thing.
Yeah, you gotta fucking. That's one of those times like you gotta fucking grab your dick, get it hard, make your fucking pussy wet, and fucking march the fuck on, dude. You know what I mean? Like that's like you don't fucking
get it over with.
Yeah, the time to fucking be a bitch is fucking not now. It's not fucking now. Fucking Rembert, dude. No soapbox. That's right. That's fucking me and Rembert's thing. So, me and Rembert, dude, when we were fucking privates in my first fucking company, fucking when I first got out of fucking goddamn AIT, dude, me and Rembert used to fucking shout this shit like as privates, like across the whole fucking motor pool. So all the fucking engineers and mechanics could fucking hear. No fucking soapbox. It means don't be a bitch. Don't get up on your soapbox and let your fucking vagina fucking start leaking, dude. Okay? Or your fucking dick. Or your fucking dick with all the fucking like shitbag syphilis you fucking got. Like, don't be a bitch. I said don't be a fucking pussy, dude. Like Jesus hates a pussy. Don't fucking be one. Ever.
Yeah.
No.
Sorry, I'm getting off fucking.
No.
Sorry, my bad.
Go Royals.
Now be.
Yeah. go Royals. Like yeah, no shit, right?
Now, as we know, being older in the military, you have more liberating PT standards. So what was for both of you guys?
Thank God.
Not anymore. You don't. That's right, because it's a new test.
No, well, even at 35, it is a slightly reduced standard. When I joined at 29, I was actually in the hardest category.
Oh,
so,
you were right at the cusp, right?
No, I had the most push-ups, most sit-ups, and the second fastest run at the time. If you wanted to score 300 between the age categories, I think it was at the time it was 27 to 31 or 32, 27 to 31, something like that. Like it was it was the most push-ups, most sit-ups, and second fastest run. So like that was the standard I was trying to go for.
So
now when I got relaxed a little bit. It did relax a little bit, but it doesn't relax by much. It really doesn't.
So what my question is, there must have been something, a training that must have gotten you, that when it happened, because you're both, because I've seen you both. You guys, I mean, you wouldn't have gone through the military as long as you guys have if you didn't have good PT. So there must have been an exercise during morning PT that you must have been like, oh fuck, here we go. What was that exercise?
Fucking V-ups.
The V-ups.
They ripped my fucking hips bad. My hips still pop because of that shit.
The V-ups.
Pop, pop, pop. Hey, I think I should go to the sick call. No, you're fine. Pop, pop. Damn, Strobridge, I can hear that. Yeah, you think?
Man, John, that's actually that's a really good question because like now that when like you kind of broke my brain because I'm like
Because you work out consistently too.
I enjoy. Yeah, I was gonna say like that. That's why it's a hard question because I'm like fuck. I enjoyed PT and like I remember times throughout my career, where PT was substandard and so I didn't have fun with it. Right, it wasn't as fun, for me at least. I'm sure there's plenty of guys that never had fun with it, but I'm trying to think of like there was never really a specific exercise. There were days where like I think the worst days for me were when just nobody gave a fuck, everybody was demotivated or morale was low, and PT was like on some days when I was in the Army, PT was the only thing I had to look forward to. On those days when PT fucking sucked, it was like a fucking precursor to my day. You know what I mean? And it meant, well, your day was gonna fucking suck anyways.
Okay.
Like now you didn't even get good PT. You know what I mean? Like, and so it was one of those like, I used PT as like like an outlet, like an emotional outlet. It was a fuck. Yeah, it just got my day goddamn started. You know what I mean? Like that was what I used to fucking get the engine revved basically and do my thing. And as far as exercises, like I swear to God, dude, like the more it sucked, the more I like it. So like I don't know how to explain that. Like I want it to fucking suck. I want to have my fucking dick in the dirt and just be fucking crying in pain before I'm done. And then when I go home, I'm going to feel fucking better about myself because I fucking did it. You know what I mean? And not only did I do it, I fucking did it at a higher standard than fucking most of my fucking peers. Maybe not all, but most of my peers. And I got to test myself every single fucking day against every single person that I was surrounded with, who also, by the way, are like my fucking heroes. So like I'm testing myself against my heroes every fucking day and beating most of them consistently for fucking 12 years. So that's like that was my experience with PT. No matter how much the Army fucking tried to make it suck, or how much me and my peers and our fellow service members like hated it sometimes, I enjoyed it. That was the start of my day. That was just exactly how I fucking started my day.
And at the end of the day, you still get that.
Here comes the money.
The military is the only place in the world where you can work out for free and get fucking paid for it. All right.
One of the only places, at least. Freaking.
I hope so. That many times.
No, so yeah, man. I mean, and then you guys became, and then so you guys were mechanics, yeah. Where did you where did you end up going, Strobridge? Because I went to Fort Lee also. After Jackson, I went to Fort Lee as well. But I was over on.
Yeah.
I was.
You remember? Do you remember? I vaguely saw you for a moment there. We like bumped into each other at the mall or something.
That's right, at the PX.
Because you had on your dress blues. That's what it was. Okay, yeah. And I saw you there. That's right.
I was like, oh shit, yeah.
And then I went to Korea for a year.
What did you think of Fort Lee, by the way?
Actually, I loved that place, man.
That place is beautiful.
That was a cool area.
It was close
it
was close to Petersburg, historical Petersburg, where the great battle happened. The great Civil War battle has happened. There was a lot of history there. The base itself was nice. We had the Quartermaster Museum there. There was another museum there as well too.
I loved the weather there. That weather was like,
it was perfect.
I've been searching for that weather,
especially during that time that we were there.
Yeah.
Because it was springtime. It was March.
Not too hot, not too cold.
Yeah, it was like March going into May. March through May during that time, and it was beautiful that time. Yeah, if you wanted to see, we weren't allowed to leave for the weekend because the class before us had a sharp case.
Oh God!
Yeah,
sharp. I forgot about sharp.
Yeah, it was a really bad sharp case that happened, and like 12
going
soldiers,
up to the second floor or something in the girls' area.
Oh, it wasn't even that. They went
Something
went to a hotel, and it was like this whole big thing. So like when we got there, we expected, because it was Saturday, and we were under the notion that, oh yeah, you got the free weekend, sign in, come back. Nope. These guys were like, nope, let me tell you. And it was the first thing. The first thing they told us was like, oh, this is what happens, so you guys don't get weekend passes. Like, oh, shit. You know, so that was us. And it's funny because Wyrick was across the street from me, too. Very interesting. Very interesting. It was a very...
Did you guys ever do that stuff, Jay, when you were in AIT?
We got off. So yeah, we got
Like go to the classes or whatever it was, like hazing or not phases. I'm sorry, phases.
Yeah. We So when I was in, we had off post passes, and you had to phase up. So we were there.
Mm-hmm.
My AIT was at Fort Leonard Wood, so I did basic and AIT at Fort Leonard Wood. And once you made it, like we were hold unders for a couple of weeks, and then once you made it into a class, the class is about 8 weeks long. Yeah. So AIT was only really about 2 months long, but you had to phase up. So the first month there was nothing. Once you phased up, there was a test, and if your class as a whole, if your class passed the test, okay, this is like like your grade point averages, barracks being clean, class being kind of like on point.
Yeah.
You would phase up, and we were given Saturday nights. So we would get in our fucking blues, or excuse me, at the time it was a pickle suit. So we'd get in our fucking pickle suits. Okay. They would do a fucking inspection, a uniform inspection, then a barracks inspection, and then depending on our progress during the week,
overall,
you would be allowed to go off post. And the class I was in, we were a good class in AIT, and we kicked fucking ass. We really fucking like we were a fucking team, and we got our off post passes every week. And then on the night when we graduated, they gave us a fucking extra day. They gave us an extra day, so we graduated on a fucking Friday, and we were usually would have only been given Saturday. They announced after we had graduated, after the ceremony was over, that we would be allowed off post fucking that night as well, and we didn't have to fucking come back until fucking. Dude, I was able to fucking rage in fucking AIT. Like I'm talking like some of my homies from fucking AIT got stories about me, bro. Like we fucking raged in AIT. It was fucking dope.
That's when it all started,
dude. And then I got fucking stationed there. So like on top of like mechanic, basic, AIT. That's what the fucking Army tried to do, right? I'll tell you what the Army didn't know, that I would fucking fall in love with Fort Leonard Wood. Like that place is a fucking hidden gem in the Army, dude. Like we lived like kings as privates, dude. Like you've seen barracks on other fucking installations, dude. As a private, I lived like a fucking king there, dude. It was fucking amazing, dude. Like I have no complaints.
It must have been a good kept secret, because we always heard the opposite.
A lot of people talk shit about it, and I'm not going to get into the ins and the outs of like, different units. Or being, the fact is, I was in a force comm unit on a TRADOC post, which already puts you into like a smaller pool. But if you are motivated, if you're dedicated, it is real easy to be a big fish in a small pond in places like that. So if you're a little bit high speed and you want to just try a little bit extra harder, it's so easy to be a fucking superstar in places like that. It's the fucking Ozarks of Missouri. It's fucking beautiful there. Okay. I can't say
I want to go there sometime.
I can't say I appreciated it as much until after I got back from my first tour in Afghanistan. But I do remember very vividly when I came back from Afghanistan the first time, appreciating Fort Leonard Wood so much more for what it was. Even as I was preparing to change my job duties and reclass to a different MOS, I still appreciated Fort Leonard Wood for what it was. Like it is a fucking hidden gem in the Army. Now how it is today, I can't really speak on it, but I can't imagine like it's really changed that much. It is for me at least. I've been on several installations, and Fort Leonard Wood is not as bad as people want to fucking make it seem. Put it that way. So yeah. Not
bad. And before we get into our news, which we have one cute piece of news, I guess. Is there anything else that you guys want to pick each other's brains about? Since you guys have so many similarities with your careers,
Well, shit. What was being a mechanic like in fucking Korea, Jeremy?
Painful. I was one of the few functioning mechanics a lot of the time. I don't know what it was over there, but we seem to shuffle through mechanics a lot. And I was one of the willing ones. I'd rather work than PT, so that got me out of doing that a lot. So I worked quite a bit.
Nothing wrong with that.
The tools were missing half the time. I don't know if that's just a common thing in the military. I assume it is. I just assume it is. But no, it was cool. I got to learn quite a few things about Jeeps and Humvees. Yeah, I pretty much when I was in Korea, I kept my nose to the grindstone for the most part. I never really I got ranked up twice while I was there. Yeah, I did twice while I was there. So
That's good. And
I
it's,
just
it's
stick
so
with-
refreshing to hear that too, because you always hear the opposite, where people always go to Korea and they go out and get divorced and have a fucking crazy ass time out there and get haircuts and then drink sake right after. You know,
or soju, yeah.
yeah. You always hear of the craziness, but you never hear of like the calm times. You know.
Well, for me, I mean, I loved Asian culture to begin with. So the original plan from the military was they were going to send me to Hawaii, and then a week before I graduated AIT, they changed it to South Korea. So still, I mean, Hawaii, South Korea, I was still happy either
Sure.
way.
Sure. Well, like
But,
you said
yeah.
at the beginning, you wanted to travel, right?
Yep. So it worked out
Mm-hmm.
perfectly, actually. I got to stay there for a whole year, so it gave me time to like actually kind of check shit out.
That's good. That's always the beauty about being the army too. You know, if you don't have, if you don't got the money for it,
Yeah,
you want
wouldn't
to
have gone
travel.
otherwise.
You know, if you don't have
Yeah.
the money for it and you want to travel, join the army. You
Exactly.
know, like you will literally, like my little brother, for example, his first station was Okinawa, Japan.
Oh, that's a good one.
You know, yeah, it is, and that's a I think that's a multi base too, isn't
It
it?
is. My
Yeah, there's Marines. Yep.
Air Force. Yeah. There's like everybody's there. That's yeah.
Yep.
We'll
That's one
just
of the
leave it.
older ones too, ain't it?
Okinawa. We'll just leave it at Okinawa.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah. But you know, so guys, if you guys didn't know, Donald Duck has received his official discharge papers from the defense government.
Oh my
You mean the Defense Department?
I feel so good. Oh yeah. What the fuck? Slow down. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy?
Wrong.
John, do you know where that's? John, do you know are you done? I love you.
Yeah.
Are you done?
I've never heard that button before, so.
Do you know where the Donald Duck getting like stroked off? Like we had that on the internet when I was in high school. That was like one of the original like internet memes.
Yeah, it was like
I
on
remember-
the Rob and Tom show or something.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Feels so good.
It is an older one.
Yeah, so as you guys know, we get our news from military.com always. So here we go. The article as it reads that when Mickey Mouse debuted in Walt Disney's 1934 cartoon, The Wise Little Hen, he was a sailor skating from the job of helping the hen plant and harvest corn. Judging from this early cartoon, we may have guessed that by his 50th birthday, he would be celebrating his official discharge from the U.S. Army. It wasn't long before Donald Duck began appearing in his own solo cartoon, and by 1936, Disney gave him a love interest and 3 adopted nephew, Huey, Dewey, and Louie. DuckTales, baby, let's go. He began to look more like the Duck we know today, and most importantly, he was more popular even than Mickey Mouse. In that same year, the world was in upheaval, and Adolf Hitler was in power in Nazi Germany. Benito Mussolini ruled fascist Italy, and the Imperial Japanese Army and Navy occupied much of northern China. The world was on the path to the Second World War. And according to the
Sounds familiar.
Yep. And
What?
according to the
Pattern?
Department
What
of
is this?
Defense, Donald Duck was officially drafted into the U.S. Army in 1941 before the U.S. entered the war. And on May 1st, 1942, he made his first military appearance in the cartoon Donald Gets Drafted, where his draft card lists his actual middle name, which is Fauntleroy. That's right. And at the same time, Walt Disney and the studio, like many in America, knew that war was coming and prepared to support it, and facing financial setbacks at the end of the 1930s. The coming war was a boon for the business. Disney began taking government contracts to produce animated instructional cartoons for war production employees, and they're actually really good. If you're familiar with the old Disney military cartoons, you gotta watch them. They're fantastic. It wasn't long before the studio began producing patriotic animations on everything from food production to using camouflage. And Donald Duck even had his own cartoon where Donald patriotically paid his taxes.
Fucking A. Fucking A. Tax that ass. Tax that ass.
They even taxed Donald the fucking Duck. In most of these cartoons, he's seen wearing his usual sailor's outfit, but in 1941's Academy Award winner The Fuhrer's Face, he has a dream that he's a Nazi. But in his
Fuhrer's Face.
yeah,
Yeah.
But in his U.S. military cartoons, however, he was officially in the army.
That ass. Fucking A, Donald. Fucking A.
Yeah, so I could keep going if you want.
No, it's fine.
Yeah,
I love hearing about a fucking fictional character named Donald that fucking actually served in the army.
Yeah, it's pretty cool because they actually have.
Versus like one in real life that fucking didn't.
Yeah, they actually have here
several times.
Yep, they actually have here. Oh, there you are. Hello. Oh, always the magician, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. Though, yeah, and it's cool because like what I love about this because if you're Keo, come on. There we go.
Are you good? Are you good?
It keeps on like blurring me out like I'm some type of celebrity or something. I don't know.
Hey, did you hear? I got a little bit of news for you.
Yeah.
Since we're a little short on news today, have you heard about the fucking Artemis launch tomorrow?
Let's talk about the Artemis launch tomorrow because I've been
we've been talking about For All Mankind for like how many weeks, and like Artemis is launching tomorrow, and like let's fucking talk about this shit.
And this is the perfect way to end the show too because I think. If I remember correctly, Strobridge, you're a fanatic of space as well.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Jay.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Like, by the way, I fucking dig your look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like your shoe. So knee around the side.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going back to the moon. There's no if, ands, or buts about it. We're going back to the moon, okay?
All right.
But this first set is we're doing an orbit. Okay, if you're familiar with what orbiting is, then yeah. Anyways, Artemis 1 tomorrow launches, and if you want, maybe we'll watch it together live on DD214 Gaming. Maybe we'll see what happens. I'll be here at the Clean Sanchez studio, so if you want to watch,
if you have VR, if you've got one of those like Oculus things, you can watch it in VR. You can watch this shit in fucking VR tomorrow.
You mean one of these?
Oh my god, John. Oh my fucking god, bro.
Don't
Jeremy,
ask.
what is that? Jeremy, what is that?
A moon. It glows in the dark. Purple. It changes color. It's just cool.
Oh, I actually have that too. I have that.
Yeah.
So yeah, tomorrow, astronauts are launching to orbit the moon, and this is a very important.
Wait a minute. I want you. Can you repeat that, please? You said there's gonna be astronauts on board.
There's going to be astronauts on the board.
On the board or on board?
On board. On board. Well, they're on the board too. They're on the board.
On board.
Hey, they're on the board. Fuck it, YOLO.
We're gonna put water on them. See what happens.
Hey, we'll just fucking wing it. All we're doing is going to the moon. How hard can it be? Like, how fucking hard can it be?
So this is actually, I'm actually gonna pull this up for everyone here so we could see.
Please do. Let's fucking talk about fucking science and technology.
All right, so this is the crew: Joseph Acaba, Caleb Barron, Roger Chari, Matthew Dominic, Victor Glover, Warren Holberg, Johnny Kim,
Holy fucking shit! There's like 9 of them.
Christina Koch, Joe Lindgren, Nicole Mann, Ann McLean, Jessica Mayer, Jasmine Mogbelli, Kate Rubens, Frank Rubio, Scott Tingle, Jessica Watkins, and Stephanie Wilson. These
Oh my god,
astronauts are going to be orbiting the moon. Okay, guys.
Oh my fucking god, dude, that is fucking amazing.
So what was the last time we went to the moon, ladies and gentlemen?
I know.
1970s.
1970s, and what Apollo mission was that?
I don't remember if it ended on 16 or ended on 17, but I remember something about 17. 17 was either the one. 17 was either the one that didn't go, or it was the last one that made it. Can you hold on? Let me fact check my fucking
I
self.
got you right here.
73.
We got Google right here.
What you got, John?
Last
Just type in what was the last Apollo mission to land on the moon?
17, Apollo 17, December 7th to December 19th. Now, what's
Thank
very
you.
special about this Artemis mission is that, again, they're not landing on the moon, they're orbiting the moon, but they're going to be 60 kilometers above the surface.
That's it.
That's it. They could land on it if
that's
they
just
want
like-
to.
It's just like For All Mankind when they're just sitting.
God damn it, dude.
You know, we
Hey.
can just go down there right
This
now.
shit's fucking dude. This shit's
Do it.
fucking exciting. This is like legitimately fucking exciting.
Yeah, 'cause
like we're going, dude. The launch is happening in the fucking morning, guys. Like pay attention to what's happening right now. I don't care how fucking crazy the world is going around you. I don't care fucking how fucking much your city is fucking on fire right now. I don't care what's going on in your personal life. When you have a fucking moment tonight and tomorrow, I want you to fucking take some goddamn time, take fucking 30 seconds, okay, and realize that we're going to the fucking moon. And we're going to fucking Mars after that, and everything's going to be okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right? I don't know how it's going to be okay, and it might not be okay for all of us fucking in the meantime. But I do know one thing. In the end, everything's going to be okay. And if it's not okay, it's not the fucking end. So
That's right.
fucking
And
watch this fucking launch.
yeah,
watch
and
this
this
fucking-
and this launch is important. So
It's fucking super important. This is like the most important fucking launch in like. It's been a long time. This has been a long time, dude.
we have a diverse
long
we have a diverse crew. We're getting all these developments from the James Webb Telescope, and now Artemis 1 launches tomorrow. And again, guys, I'm going to break it down for you. Artemis 1 launches tomorrow with the crew. They're going to the moon and they're going to orbit it, and this is the furthest that any human has gone in the outer regions of space. Okay? This is the
Very long.
furthest that a human is going. And
They're basically like tracking like they're basically like treading places that we've been before, but this is as far as we've gone ever.
Yep.
Anyways,
And what's funny is that all three of us, we've watched For All Mankind. They're looking to scope out the Shackleton crater to make their moon base. So if life is imitating art in that way, I mean, let's fucking go.
well, that the one thing I love about For All Mankind is the plausibility. So if we leave off some of the more dramatic aspects of it and some of the jumping the shark moments, you know, where they get a little bit too dramatic with shit, the scientific aspect of it is fucking on point. It is fucking so goddamn plausible because it's all rooted and based in like scientific fucking fact. Like that's how it fucking works. Like when you're in space, that's how it fucking works. I'm not the fucking guy to fucking tell you how to make shit work in space. Don't fucking ask me. Okay, if you want me to fucking hold a fucking rifle on the fucking moon, I would probably be that guy. I'd be the fucking the guy with a little bit of drool over here, you know, like licking windows and fucking mouth breathing. I'm that guy.
And I'm the guy carrying the camera behind you.
Right. You know, I'm not going to be the guy that calculates trajectories and fucking you know, speed, velocity, mass, fucking how to fucking enter into a fucking circular orbit, fucking anything, dude, anything.
Quantum
Like,
mathematician, yeah.
Yeah, that ain't, dude. That's Nikki, my goddess. Like that's Nikki.
Mhm.
Nikki does stuff like that in her head, like with ease. And I'm just like, do you have any food? You know, like I got fucking nothing, dude. I'm
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah.
you know, like as I fucking start drooling again. But no, it's a big fucking deal.
Yeah.
This is a big deal. This is not just a big deal for our country to go back to the moon. It is a big deal for fucking humanity to go back. We don't need to colonize other fucking planets to save ourselves. We need to colonize other planets as a fucking testament to fucking how great we are.
Yeah.
Okay? That's it. It is for all mankind. Okay? It is one giant leap fucking for all mankind.
Is it safe to
We
say
don't-
that we're entering a new space race?
No, fuck that. There ain't no fucking race. If
I don't
if
think they
somebody
can
else wants,
afford it.
fuck a race. If somebody else wants to fucking beat us or whatever, do it. Fucking do it. Fucking do it. I say fucking like race for fucking science. Like
How
right
many
now.
how many world championships do we have?
I mean, we got at least two, but one. You know, the first one kind of comes with a little bit of an asterisk. However, the asterisk also comes with an asterisk on our allied side. That when we fucking entered, we entered with so much at once. It was the fucking tipping point. You know what I mean? So we do have two fucking world championships. Okay, one comes with an asterisk, but the allies also have an asterisk. You know, because they did the lion's share of fucking everything for fucking years. We were there for like a year. You know what I mean? And so it was one of those like World War II now. Hey, bros. Grandpa fucking held it down. Grandpa fucking held it down.
And then you're gonna be telling those stories about you know your time
My
too.
my grandpa was a fucking Silver Star recipient, and my other grandpa fucking served on the goddamn USS Alabama.
Fuck yeah.
So like, what do you want me to say, dude? Big shoes to fill, dude. Like, I fucked up.
And ladies and gentlemen, we're here at the close of our show. Strobridge, I couldn't be more happy than to have you on, man. This was like a cool, nonchalant, conversational catch up, and it's good to be talking to you again, man. And yeah, it's actually pretty cool to see you not hiding from the world right now. You know, you still got the hood on, but you know you're showing your face, so it's pretty cool, man. You know, so
Gotta stay warm.
you know, but I appreciate you coming on, man. If you know, you're always welcome. The door's always open. Come on in and just walk right in and have a beer with us. Well, I don't drink beer, but
Hell yeah.
I drink whiskey. You know, but again,
Hey, John, give him a Strobridge. Go ahead, man. What you got, brother? I think you might be. I think you might be cutting out. What you got, brother?
I don't have any. You doing something, John?
oh yeah, no, I'm watching you.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
just. Sorry, brother. We were just saying thank you for your time and thank you for coming. Very, you know, like.
Sorry. It must have cut out. My bad.
Oh no, you're
Yeah, thank you. I'll be on here again if you guys ever need me, man. Let me know.
No, please. This was very fun, man. Any final thoughts?
Anytime. Anytime, any day.
Yeah. Any final thoughts?
No. Go with God. Be safe from evil.
I like that. I like that.
Hey, and don't be indifferent. Don't be indifferent. Don't be indifferent to evil. Fucking, we are judged in life by the evil we destroy.
Roger.
Word.
We are judged in life by the evil we destroy. Fucking wreck shop. John, whose turn is it for the fucking final thought?
I have no idea. But
That means it's mine.
Yep. All right, go for it, man. Yeah, and also, guys, next week join us as we have musical mastermind, the man who makes the DD214 gaming music, Axe Jackson, next
Nice.
Sunday. The week
No
after
way.
that will be September 11th, so we will be doing a September 11th show with or without a guest. But September 18th, we will be joined by Crazy Ace TV, active duty NCO, streamer, and all around cool guy. So can't wait to have Strobridge. Thank you so much for coming, man.
Seriously, thank you for your time.
Ashton says stay safe.
Yeah, thanks, John.
I'm gonna get you guys together again on the Discord because I saw you created that. I saw you mesh with the modern times and get Discord now.
Finally.
Yeah, man. The same thing with Jay here. But hey, Jay, kick it off, man.
All right, well, it's that time. It's that time of the week again. We got to fucking wrap it up. So it's been another 168, and I got to fucking ask you guys to fucking go 168 more. All right. We want to see here every week, and every week it means a lot to fucking see whoever's here. If you're coming across this fucking podcast in the middle of fucking like cyberspace, okay, like somebody out there fucking cares about you. Somebody out there fucking loves you. Okay, it doesn't matter fucking how down you are. It doesn't matter how fucking bad things have gotten. It doesn't matter like how bad you fucked up. Okay? Tomorrow is another day. You have to recognize that tomorrow is going to be another day. The only goddamn secret to life is living to see another day. If you are worried, if you are scared, if you are like fearful that you're just not going to fucking make it, let me encourage you. Just stay up, okay? And early in the morning, when you hear the birds start to chirp, go outside and watch the sunrise. And if you can make it to see that sunrise, that means you made it to see another day. And if you made it to see that day, that means you can make it one more. All right? Everybody fucks up. Everybody has fucking shit happen in their life that they didn't plan for, that they're embarrassed by, that they're filled with shame or regret over. Ladies and gentlemen, that's called fucking being a goddamn human being. Stop living in the past. Rip that fucking rearview mirror off, okay? I'm not telling you to punch the accelerator. I'm just telling you to stop fucking looking back, okay? Be yourselves. Remember the person that you wanted to be, and goddamn, like, pull your fucking self up off the ground, spit your blood, and keep moving forward. We will always be here for you. Our phones are always on. If you need help, message us. If you really, really need help, you dial 988 or you text 988. Okay? If you want to talk to somebody, okay? 1-800-273-8255. That's 1-800-273-TALK. They have licensed behavioral therapists who are waiting, volunteering their time, standing by to talk to you. Nobody wants to see you leave, okay? You aren't going fucking anywhere. You're coming with us, all right? We're in this fucking together. Get your fucking ruck on. Let me fucking pull some shit out of there. I'll put it in fucking mine for a while, and we'll walk together until you can carry it again, okay? And a fucking few miles down the road, when I need some shit fucking taken out of my ruck and put in yours, you put it in fucking yours. That's what a fucking tribe does. There are no individuals here. We work together. We are a tribe. Okay? You are worth something. You are a member of our team. Stay in the fucking fight. Every fucking day. Find a reason. Find something beautiful. Like art. Like reading. Like that fucking hobby you fucking had however fucking long ago that you haven't touched in way too long. Fucking like this guy right here. What has 2 thumbs and fucking needs to rediscover his old hobbies. Right? This guy. Get your ass up. Start moving. We love you. We care about you. And we're going to see you. You know how I know? Because 168 hours goes a lot faster than you think. The days might be long, but the weeks are fast. John, I love you. Jeremy, thank you very much for your time. Mecca Neck, it was fucking badass to meet you, brother. You're a fucking badass, dude. Thank you for coming, dude. You're a fucking badass motherfucker. John, I love you, bro.
And now,
Yeah, man.
for the PTSD song.